Hi everyone, welcome to Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Government of Telangana. I am Veeraya Sheelam, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, working at Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. One quote today, that is, you cannot protect the environment unless you empower people, you inform them, and you help them understand that these resources are their own, that they must protect them. This quotation was given by Wangari Maathai. She was taken Nobel Prize in Peace. In this quote, 3-4 good lines are there, which are empowerment the people, inform the people, help and understand to the people. These all resources are belongs to the people. Therefore, you empower the people, inform the people, and understand the people. These resources importancy, these are belongs to their own property. In that moment possible that all the resources are protecting by them. So it is a uniform collectively duty. It is a individual duty also. When collectively protect to the environment, in that moment it will be success as 100%. Course details: BSc Botany, final year, 5th semester, paper Ecology and Biodiversity. Today topic is belongs to zero seer. We will discuss about today zero seer. Zero means drought, arid, deficiency of water. Seer means stage. So the zero seer is belongs to drought area. The definition of zero seer: it is a succession process. Usually it is initiating at bare rocks or sand dunes, rocky slopes with acute deficiency of water. The succession is called xeroc. Xeroc means completely deficiency of water. So the succession process takes place at a deficiency of water. For example, bare rocks, dunes, rocky slopes. That is called xeroc succession. And the series of developmental stages of vegetation occur in the succession is called zero seer. So it is the series of developmental stages. These developmental stages occurs at bare rocks, on the sand dunes, on the rocky slopes. That is called zero seer. Zero seer has multiple stages. It is the process. It takes thousands of the years. The zero seer, actually, it is a virginal substratum is deficiency in water. Just before I said deficiency of water. In that region, for example, bare rocks or sand dunes. On that sand dunes or bare rocks, organic matter is very less or absent, lack of the organic matter. Water is deficit as well as organic matter is zero. Minerals are maybe very few that minerals are getting from the weathering process, disintegrated, unweathered state. Due to the weathering process, minerals are available. But before the weathering, little amount of minerals are available on the bare rocks. The little minute quantity of that minerals only present. There is no organic matter. Without organic matter indicate without microorganism. There is no decomposers. There is no organic matter. There is no water. But minute water, minute minerals are present maybe. The changes are more obviously in plants than the animals. Usually, the shears, the different several stages are visible in the plants but not animals. So, the changes are more obviously in plants than in animals. Many changes are visible in the plants when compared to the animals. More changes are visible in plants. These changes are generally classified into two types. One is lithosphere, another one is samosphere. The second one is important for entrance. Litho means rock, bare rock. Litho means bare rock. Many seral means many stages are occur on bare rock, that is called lithosphere. The succession occurring on bare rocks, big size rocks, not small size. The second one is samosphere. Succession taking in sand, that is called samosphere. The samosphere visible at deserts. For example, Thar desert, Sahara desert, they are belongs to samosphere. Now today our topic completely running on the lithosphere. So let us talk about lithosphere, and it shows six stages which are crustose lichen stage, foliose lichen stage, mass stage or mass plant stage, another name fruticose lichen stage, but the third one is mass stage. It is the important. Mass stage is very important. Fourth one herbaceous stage, herb stage, or fifth one shrub stage, and finally climax forest stage. So in previous class we have discussed about hydrosphere. The hydrosphere final stage is called again climax stage. That climax stage also got forest. In xerosphere it will be get the climax stage is forest. Both spheres are finally they are getting climax stages. That all climaxes are belongs to forest. Anyhow, the final formation stage is forest stage. The first one is crustose lichen stage. Generally, the first stage considered as pioneer stage. So the first stage is called pioneer. Pioneer means initial. First. The first stage. Pioneer means first stage of the lithosphere. The pioneer stage name is crustose lichens. Here pioneer plants are considered in xerosphere is crustose lichens or pioneer plants in xerosphere or lithosphere. The last stage is climax stage. The important middle stage is mass stage. Mass or mass plant stage. Mass plants are belongs to bryophytes. Now the first stage or pioneer stage. Now discuss about the pioneer stage. So it is a diagram give information about a brief information regarding the lithosphere. All the stages are visible in this diagram. It is the first one. In first stage, bare rocks are visible. The lithosphere initiated on the bare rocks. The bare rocks are visible some greenish color here. So the first one is pioneer stage. Pioneer. So bare rocks. So this is the first stage. It is empty rocks. These are the pioneer plants. So it is the first stage. The first stage considered as pioneer plant stage. In pioneer plant stage, which are visible on the rocks? Crustose lichens. So crustose lichens considered as pioneer stage. Now second stage, this is the second stage, foliose lichen stage. Some lichens are visible here. Third one is moss stage. Some bryophyta plants are growing here. As well as some small herbs also there here. Third and fourth stage. And fifth, shrubs stage. And the sixth one, climax stage. Some shrubs are visible, some shaded trees are visible. The smaller ones are shrubs, these are the trees. So it is a brief diagram regarding lithosphere. Now one by one, the first pioneer stage is called crustose lichen stage. Crustose lichens are very small in size. These are completely growing at rocky habitat. They are facing extremely xeric conditions or hostile. So xeric means they can survive even less water, less nutrients, because they are growing on rocky habitat. The substratum colonized by these pioneers is very poor moisture and poor organic matter. Less moisture, less organic matter, even though they survive in extreme of temperature. They can survive at less moisture, less organic matter, and less nutrients. Even they are surviving at extreme temperature. Extreme temperature means above 50 degrees centigrade, considered as extreme. 50 to 70 in between, the temperatures are usually considered as extreme temperatures, hot zones. There is no nutrient holding mechanism. Here nutrients are not held in first stage. For example, crustose lichens like rhizocarpon. Rhizo means root, root shape lichen. Graphis, lecanora, rhinodina. Rhino means nose. Rhizocarpon, graphis, lecanora and rhinodina. They are small size crustose lichens. Usually these lichens asexual parts are called soredia or spores, or vegetative parts are fragments. These three parts are windborne. Usually they are transmitted through the wind from one place to another place. So these lichen asexual parts, soredia, spores, fragments are distributed from one place to another place. After they can germinate on the rock, bare rock, that small size lichens are secrete carbonic acids. Carbonic acid is very powerful acid. These are secreting by the rhizoids, lichen rhizoids. Rhizoids are root-like structures of the lichen. So carbonic acids are very powerful. These carbonic acids are gradually releasing into the slits of the rock. Therefore, the rock go to weathering. After weathering, that weathering rocks are gives small size of mineral particles. So now these pioneer plants are preparing weathering process, initiate the weathering process and release little amount of minerals. As well as lichens are excrete the chemicals and other acids. Lichens are excrete already one acid is carbonic acid. Some other hydrolytic acids, some other chemicals also secreting by that the same rhizoids. Usually they are called chelates. Chelate. Pioneers are grow very slowly and have ability to bear high degree of desiccation because they are generally growing at extreme temperature. So here desiccation is important. Chelates. It is one of the example pioneer plant example crustose lichen. It is the bare rock, big size bare rock. These are also crustose lichens. The green color crustose lichens. They are growing on the rocky area. Now weathering process initiated. Here some in area white colors are visible. They are weathering zones. These weathering process are initiated. Chelates. So function of chelate. That chelates are excreting from the lichen rhizoids. They are chemicals. That chemical or chelates are bind some insoluble metallic compounds of rock. After weathering, some metallic compounds are released. That metallic insoluble compounds bind with the lichen chemicals and convert them into soluble complex. So chelate function is insoluble to soluble, which are insoluble rocky material convert into soluble material. Usually they are called nutrients. Here nutrients also prepared by the help of chelates. That chelates are secreting from lichen rhizoids. So without chelates, without lichen, there is no possible conversion of insoluble compound to soluble compound. This causes local chemical weathering of the rock. Now more weathering process continue on that bare rocks. Wind-borne soil particles. So through the wind, some soil particles, dust particles, are fall on that rocks. Humus produced by the death of lichens and gives to the tiny masses of soil on the rocks. So which process are take place here? One is through the wind some soil particles are fall down on the rock, weathering rock. It is the first one. The second one is humus formation. How humus formed? After death of lichens, which are crustose lichens. They live up to some months or year. After 1 year, they go to die. After died, components are decomposed by limited number of microorganisms are decompose them into organic matter. Now, wind-borne soil particles plus humus, dead and decay parts, all are together to form a small masses like soil is formed on the rock. Soil formation is very low on quartz and basalt rocks. Weathering process is very slow on quartz rocks and basalt rocks, but very quick on sandstone and limestone. The weathering process, the soil formation is too fast on sandstone and limestone. The formation of a thin soil layer on the rock surface invite arrival to next stage lichens. They are called foliose type lichen. Already here some teeny mass like soils are formed on rock. It is favored to the invade the foliose type lichens. But it takes hundreds of the year. This process takes hundreds of the year. Now invade the second stage. This habitat invade the second stage. The second stage of lichens are foliose lichen stage. Example, Parmelia. Medicinally, economically, it is very important. Parmelia. Usually the Parmelia using in anti-rabies, Parmelia, Dermatocarpon, Umbilicaria. These are foliose lichen stage. Here foliose means leaf. The lichen looks like leaf-like structure. These lichens have large leaf-like thalli, which overlap the crustose lichens. So these are the leaf-like structure. Therefore, these are overlap the crustose lichens. It result the first pioneer plants are go to die. So it results in death and decay of crustose lichens. Why pioneer plants are go to die? Foliose lichen stage plants has leaf-like structures. These leaf-like structures are overlap, covered over the crustose lichen. Therefore, crustose lichens are go to die. It produces sufficient soil to the retain a small quantity of water. Why? Because after death and decay of pioneer plants, some more humus, some more water holding capacity enhance in that area. Therefore, sufficient soil, the soil retain sufficient water. It is the foliose lichen. You observe here, the body, the thallus, has many leaf-like structures. Therefore, this entire the plant may be cover the crustose lichens, overlap the crustose lichens. So crustose lichens are disappear. They can't visible because these are cover that crustose lichens. The third stage is mass stage. Mass means masses plants, belongs to Bryophyta members. The mass plant spores are brought over by the air. So Bryophyta spores also transmitted by air. They germinate during the rainy season around the crevices occupied by the foliose lichens. Mass plants are gametophytes. Gametophytes have a specialized root-like, stem-like, leaf-like structures are visible on all type of the mass plants. For example, Polytrichum, Grimmia and Tortula. Even though Puneria, these are also come example masses. So all the masses are gametophytic stage. They have leaf-like structures. They are stem. They have stem-like structures. At the parallel, fructose lichens also. For example, Cladonia asnea also develop along with that mass plants. Means in third stage, two type of the plants are grow on the bare rocks, which are Bryophyta plants, masses plants, as well as some fruticose, Cladonia asnea like lichens. Mass plants and lichen both are together living on bare rocks. Now the bare rock get two different type of the plant communities. The diagram has masses. These are the Puneria plants, Polytrichum plants. These all are gametophytes. Leaf-like structures are visible. They are growing as mats. Usually, bryophytes are growing at shady areas or mature areas. It is one of the example, fruticose lichen, Asnea, Cladonia. These are the fruticose lichen. These two varieties are grow on bare rocks. They create a thick mat-like humus because after death of these two type of the plants, decomposers are involving, decomposed them and into humus. So variation of temperature of the rock surface are also reduced. The thickness of the soil layer now increases. How increased? Many number of the plants are go to die because they are annuals. They are ephemerals also, means short-lived plants. After death, some organisms are involved, decomposed them and form humus. Parallel weathering process also continue. The weathering gives soil rocky particles and humus are prepared from the death material and both are mixed to each other and form a mat-like structure. Gradually the mat thickness is increasing. The conditions now become favorable for growth of fern plants and seed plants. Fern are belongs to Pteridophyta, seeds are belongs to gymno and angiosperms. Because here soil layer is very thick, it hold the water, it hold the rich nutrients. Therefore, invade the some developed plants. The fourth one is herbaceous stage. Herbaceous stage means only herb plants are surviving. These are more developed than mass plants. Some more minerals are added to the thick mat due to the leaching out from the overlying the vegetation. When leach out, some more minerals are added to that soil layer, surface layer. It is very suitable to the seed germination for short-lived and xerophytic grasses and herbs. Now, the rocky area, that weathering process is always continuous, that is to be continue process until disappearing of, until climax stage, the rock goes to weathering process. Always it gives some small size soil particles. Decomposers are supply humus, wind supply soil particle. These three sources are clubbed together and form a thick surface layer. Surface layers become a thick. Now it is suitable for seed germination of short-lived plants like grasses and herbs. For example, in early herbaceous colonizers, early herbaceous means starting herbs, undeveloped herbs. For example, pova, Aristida, grass-like plant. This is Aristida. Festuca. It is important. Aristida festuca important for entrances. Pova, Aristida festuca. These both are grass plants. Aristida usually commonly known as kamanchi. Grass-like sticks. Kamanchi. In domestic, brooms are preparing from the Aristida. Domestic brooms. Next one, Linderbergia, Justicia, Tridox. These all are early herbaceous colonizers, means starting herbs, undeveloped herbs. These are some herbaceous plants, they can flowering also. The stem is very soft, delicious. These are growing up to 1 meter height, meter or below 1 meter height. Very small in size, they can flowering. These all are the herbaceous plants. Initial herbaceous plants. Late herbaceous colonizers. Late means maybe that stem is woody nature, less woody nature. They are also growing up to 1 meter height or above 1 meter height also. Some are rarely. Example, Eteropogon, Cymbopogon. Again, Cymbopogon is also grass plant. Cymbopogon, usually that is called lemongrass. Verbascum, Solidago, Potentilla. These are the some late herbaceous. Some fen plants also growing. They are visible in herbaceous stage. Adiantum, walking fern, Asplenium, Clearance, Keelans. These are fern plants. So all the herbaceous plants are grow over that weathering rocks, bare rocks. The pioneer herbs shows stunted growth. Pioneer herbs means which are growing at cool zones. Initial herbs are show stunted growth because their deficiency of nutrients and smaller wet periods. Fungi, bacteria and other decomposers appear in number in soil formed over the rock surface. So high number of different variety of species regarding fungi and bacteria are living together that herbaceous plants. Numberly they are increased. Decrease xeric conditions. Gradually increasing mesic conditions. Mesic means optimum. Everything is optimum, moderate climate conditions. They are not completely water, they are not completely xeric condition. They are surviving at a moderate climate, optimum climate. They are called mesophytic conditions. So suitable for large plants like biennial. Bi means two, annual means year, 2 years. The lifespan of that plants is 2 years. Perennial means many years. Now the soil surface layer prepared thick mat like structure. It is suitable for invade the large plants like biennial plants and perennial plants, which are shrubs. Soil thickness approximately become a 5 to 10 centimeters. That habitat changed into mesic conditions. Mesic conditions are favorable to the mesophytic plants. Meso means barrier plants. They are the barrier in between water and xeric desert. So this habitat is invaded to shrub plants. Now shrubs are entering into that bare rocks. Shrub community entering into that bare rocks. The entering initial shrubs are called pioneer shrubs. They are woody nature. So the pioneer shrubs shows woody nature. For example, Fragaria rubus. These are colder climate shrubs. They are surviving at only cool zones. Fragaria and rubus. Some are hot zones. Some are surviving in hot zones. Which shrubs are, for example, Jujubas, Jujuba, Capparis, Zygophyllum, Rus. These plants are shrub plant, but they are surviving at warmer areas. Warmer, which are tropical and subtropical zones, considered as warmer areas, desert areas. So these are shrub stage. Here shrub plants are visible. It is one shrub plant. Maybe it is growing up to 5 to 10 meters height. These shrubs. It is also shrub plants. These are wild shrubs. It is the ornamental shrub. Shrubs are considered as small trees. The appearance looks like small trees. Woody nature. The stems are shows woody nature. Now the last stage is climax forest stage. Climax means last one, final stage. The pioneer trees have no face extreme hostile environment. In climax stage, which trees are involved at first starting? That starting trees are called pioneer trees. Pioneer means starting trees. In climax stage, the pioneer trees have face extreme conditions because even bare rocks residues are there. Xerophytic characters are there. The xeric climate is there until disappearing of the rocks. The xeric conditions are continuous. The weathering process cannot completed. The weathering process come at ending stage. Therefore, extreme conditions are continued on weathering rocks. Their growth is slow as well as stunted in beginning because xeric conditions are not disappeared. More and more trees invade the area. Now at climax stage, even on bare rocks, the rock area invade the other trees. More and more trees. Invade means suitable to other trees. Invite them. So the soil layer, the climate, the environment, rock environment and surroundings are very suitable to entry of other plant communities. Which communities? Trees only. A new class of shade loving herbs and shrubs appear below that trees. So climax forest has trees. That trees are too tall, up to 20 meter, 30 meter, 50 meter, above 100 meters also come. and climax forest. Under that trees, some shade and shrub plants also surviving. They are called shade-loving plants. The shade-loving herbs, shade-loving shrubs are grow under that trees. Under that tree, which climate is visible? Mesophytic climate is visible. Therefore, that vegetation is called mesophytic vegetation. Which vegetation? Shade-loving herbs, shade-loving shrubs. They are called mesophytic vegetation. But climax forest has many type of the tree species. For some examples, wild plants are acacia, prosopis, Belemnites, Boswellia. These are xerophytic plants because the rock area almost disappear. Some mesophytic conditions are created. Hence, the trees are suffering from lack of water, suffering from deficiency of water. So, even xerophytic plants are grown at that rocks, bare rocks. Finally, forest is created. It is one forest. Forests are again 16 types are there. Based on the temperature, altitude, latitude, the forests are divided into 16 types. But tropical forest, temperate forest, alpine forest, these are broadly divided three types dependent on temperature. It is one forest, it is another forest. So it is example of climax stage. Now this is the bare rock, this is the lichen stage. It is also lichen, but mass plants are visible, mass stage. Annual and perennials are visible, especially perennials, herb plants are visible, perennial herbs. Then finally, in beside shrubs plants are visible. In shrubs, the stems are with woody. The initial shrubs are soft, but the terminal shrubs are woody and they grow nearer 5 to 10 meters height. Every stage has starting plants, ending plants. Even herbs also has starting herbs, ending herbs. The starting herbs are called pioneer herbs. The ending herbs are called usually herbs. Starting shrubs are called pioneer shrubs. So these are the pioneer shrubs. These are the shrubs. The both has woody trunks. The last one is climax stage. Climax consider forest. Even though the forest also starting forest trees and forest trees. The starting forest trees are called pioneer forest trees. This is the forest tree. These two type of the trees at the bottom, some small size trees are growing. They are called shade loving. Shade loving herbs or shade loving shrubs are grown under the trees. It is the climax community. Climax community gives forest. The every stage in this zeros here, every stage from starting pioneer stage to ending climax stage, every stage is called seer. Seer means stage. It is without seer, only bare rock. It is one first seer, pioneer seer. It is the last seer, climax seer. Every seer takes some hundreds of the years. Finally, total process is called succession. If the succession takes place on the rock, that is called lithosphere. Lithosphere completes with 6 stages. Every stage is called seer. Every step takes hundreds of the year. Entire the succession process takes more than 1,000 years. Thousands of the years. Finally, results. All the rocks or mountains are disappear, convert into the forest. Now, today forests are indicate long ago there mountains are there. All the mountains are converted into forest. Today mountains are also converted into to be forest. Maybe it takes thousand of the years. It is the zeros here. Thank you very much who are watching this video.